Hi, everybody. This is Becky Cox from SIA. We are excited to get started here with our webinar. We're having some crazy technical difficulties, and so I'd like to apologize for that and that we're starting a little bit late this evening. However, we are super excited to talk about SIA VIA tonight, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Carl is listening, and part of our technical issue is that he is not we can't hear him. So please be aware that normally Carl would be hosting this meeting, and he can hear us and see us, but he cannot speak for whatever reason. So he's with us and on my chat here. So anyway, super happy to be with you this evening, and thanks for everybody who has joined us. Again, my name is Becky Cox, and I work at SIA Corporate. I'm the Vice President of Global Marketing. And so I've had the pleasure of going through these slides and some additional slides about our new nutritional supplements in the SIA VIA line several different times and in several different countries already. So I'm very excited to be able to talk to you this evening about the product that you have in your market, our SIA VIA products. Now, just as a preface, a couple of things. The slides I'm going to show you tonight, we will be posting those and making those available for you. But we are in the final stages of having the regulatory work done on these slides. And so you may see some minor changes to the slides once they're posted. However, I wanted to go ahead and do the full training for you so you would have the information. Just be aware that in different governments, they allow different things to be said and posted. And so we are finalizing the regulatory review on the slides right now. So you'll see those posted in your back office in the next few days. But I'm going to go ahead. We just didn't want to wait. So I'm going to go ahead and present them. Just be aware there may be a few minor changes to the slides. The bulk of them will be fine, but there may be a few minor changes to the slides that you see once they're posted. With that, let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to mention one other thing before I dive into these slides and really, and really dig in, and that is that you should be aware that we have created two different formulations of these products. Most people have a question about why we do that, and the answer is the same reason that I just mentioned with the regulatory review, and that is that different governments allow different things to be sold in their markets. So for example, in one market, an ingredient, even a natural ingredient, might be considered a drug. In another market, it may be acceptable for a food supplement, and in another market, it would be classified as something entirely different. And so it's impossible to formulate a set of supplements that are identical and acceptable legally in all markets. It's virtually impossible. And so what we've done is created two formulas that have the same benefits, the same amazing story, but may have some different ingredients providing those benefits. So this presentation will be about our Asia formulations of these products. Now, I know some of you that have worked in our industry are aware that this happens and may feel like Asia gets a less potent version. And so before we even dive in, I want to assure you that we have created fantastic versions of these products for the United States and for Asia, for Europe and for Latin America. We did not make any compromises for cost or for regulatory when it comes to the benefits that you'll realize from these SIA VIA products. This PowerPoint that you're viewing is specific to the Asia formulation of these products. So hopefully you'll get a feel for how awesome these are. And I know many of you that came to convention have already had an opportunity to try the products. We have a robust Facebook presence of testimonials on line right now, and so we know that the products are making a difference, a positive difference in people's health, and that's really exciting to be able to take a group of products and immediately feel a difference, and that's what we set out to do. So we're really happy that people are realizing those benefits. Okay, so let's go ahead and dig in. You can see here our supplement line. We have 3 products in the line currently, and you will see expansion of the line going into 2019. But for now, we have these 3 amazing products called Source, Biome, and LifeMax. And so we're going to go one by one through these products and talk about a few different things. We're going to talk about what the products are and why they are unique. And together with that will be sort of, why do I even want to take these products? We'll go through the benefits and features of the products. And then I have pulled out just a few interesting key ingredients to talk about with you. And, there are many ingredients in all of these, but I just wanted to go through kind of some of my favorites for you and tell you a little bit about them. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to start out with VIA Source. And this is a product that we actually pre-launched in a few markets just to get a sense for how people liked it and how they accepted it. And we've had a phenomenal response on this product. So of the three, this one's been out the longest. This one was pre-launched in March of this year. And then we launched it officially at convention this last month. So actually that was this month, sorry. So this is Source. And the reason we called it Source is because really this product is all about the pure source of these ingredients. So you may see another supplement that has similar listing on the ingredient panel with regard to the nutrients, but you will never find a product that has the purity of sources, the quality of sources of the ingredients that this product does. So what is Source? Source is a whole food and micronutrient complex. Now, I hear people calling Source a vitamin mineral product, and I suppose you could describe it as a vitamin mineral, but truly it's so much more than that. So we're calling it a whole food and micronutrient complex. It optimizes cellular health and general wellness. And so that means it works together in tandem with ASEA Redox. It contains vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, organic superfoods, trace minerals, enzymes, and it also features ASEA's BioVia Source complex. And this, let me talk a minute about BioVia. So we have in each of these products a BioVia complex. And really what that is to help you understand what's unique and special about these products. BioVia means the special sauce, the X factor, or whatever you want to call it, but it's a group of really cool, unique ingredients. You can point to what's in the BioVia complex as the most unique and the most special. So it's just a little cue we want to give people when they're talking about the products. Here's where the special stuff is. So that's what the BioVia complex is. So now in Source, BioVia, the BioVia Source complex is all about bioavailability. It's all about making sure that the format of the ingredients that we included is available to the body, because it really doesn't matter how much of whatever you put in your body if your body cannot assimilate the nutrient. And so everything in this product is designed to be bioactive and bioavailable and be easy for the body to recognize and absorb. And that's a big deal. So let's talk about what those things are. So in BioVia, among all the cool ingredients, in Source, among all the cool ingredients, is a proprietary blend of 6 enzymes, which ensure maximum absorption of Source's nutrients. So what is an enzyme? An enzyme is a nutritional cofactor that you usually consume with food that helps to break down food molecules. So when it goes into your gut, these enzymes help your stomach. In fact, your stomach is full of enzymes that help break the food down so that you can access the nutrients and they can be taken up in the bloodstream to other places throughout the body. So that's a really important thing. So this is a special blend that's proprietary to ASEA of 6 enzymes that make sure that your body can assimilate these nutrients. Source also contains nutrient-dense superfoods, and many of you may not know the term superfood, but I'm sure if I mentioned what a few of them are, you would know. So a superfood is pomegranate or acai or something called gac fruit, right? Or there are lots of different ones that are being promoted. Mangosteen is a superfood. And now we have some new superfoods, and these are greens, right? Kale and others, aspergillus. So some really interesting, and some grasses are superfoods. And a superfood is a plant, a fruit or a vegetable that is densely packed with nutrients, more so than a normal food, right? So it would have more nutrients per gram than, say, an apple or something like that. The other key thing in Source is we have used whole food form micronutrients. Not only are we not using synthetic micronutrients, we are using whole food form. So let me talk for a second about what that means. For example, I'm going to take nature's perfect food, an apple. In an apple, if you were to eat the apple, there are a lot of different things in there. One of them is a fiber called cellulose that occurs in plants. Fiber is very good for us. We should be consuming it, but fiber is a little bit tricky for the body to break down. And when the body breaks fiber down in the stomach, there's a byproduct of that process. So what happens when your body breaks fiber down? Lots of good things, but also there's a byproduct that results, and that is a free radical. Free radicals are unstable molecules that bounce around in your body and do damage. Now, here's what's interesting about an apple. In that same apple are enzymes that will help your body break down the fiber, and also there are something in the skin mostly, but also in the rest of the apple, there are a few. There are something called antioxidants, and an antioxidant's job is to neutralize a free radical. So in an apple, you have different cofactors that when your body breaks down, produce a side effect. And in that same apple is the exact antioxidant that you need to neutralize the free radical that's created by the breakdown of the fiber. It's like nature's perfect package. And this is why, if you were to say extract vitamin C from a food and just put that vitamin C straight into a nutritional supplement, it doesn't work the same in the body, because the cofactors that are also available in that fruit or plant are not present. The body needs the cofactors in order for the nutrient to be more effective. So this product only contains whole food form micronutrients, and that's a really big deal. Okay, let's move on. We have highly bioavailable sea vegetable minerals. So minerals are kind of a thing right now. It's hard for the body to absorb minerals. So one of the things that we've done is we've used sea kelp and other sea vegetables, which it turns out are very densely full of minerals and good minerals. These minerals that are in sea vegetables are more bioavailable to the body, and that has been shown through scientific research. Not only that, there are more minerals in these sea vegetables than in other kinds of sources of minerals. So these are highly bioavailable, and the body can readily recognize and take them up into itself for a benefit. Another component, and again, we don't have time to talk about all of them, but another component is a highly bioactive B vitamin complex. Does everybody know what vitamin B is good for? The vitamin Bs give us energy. So this is a really important thing. So you can see already, I know this is kind of sciencey talk, but this is a product that has been very thoughtfully formulated and contains all the best sources of ingredients, which is why we call it BioVia Source. So what does it mean to the body when you have all of that in one package? Let's take a look at some of these benefits. Source supports cellular health, general nutrition, and wellness throughout the body. Also aids in the assimilation of nutrients with the proprietary BioVia Source complex. And then this is really key, provides nutrient building blocks to work synergistically with a SIA redox. So when we were putting Source together, we made sure to include nutrients that would work together with our flagship product, a SIA redox. You can think of it like this. A SIA redox really provides the labor that your body needs to assimilate the building blocks of nutrition, right? So from VIA Source and some of our other VIA products, you get the building blocks your body needs, right? We don't all eat a good diet. Some of us are eating non-organic. So we need those extra building blocks. And then a SIA redox is right there with the labor to make sure that they get utilized. So it's really a perfect package and provides complete cellular health. There's really not another company out there doing this. Lots of companies have nutritional supplements. Nobody has anything like a SIA redox. But when you pair our products that are formulated to work with a SIA redox together with the actual product, a SIA redox, you end up with something truly special when it comes to cellular health. Now, each of these products has some special features, and I think these are maybe not as exciting to talk about, but they are certainly important for many of the consumers of the world. They need to understand all the details of the product. So I'm not going to go through each of these, but you can see here people may ask you about the product being vegan, whether it's non-GMO, whether it's gluten-free, whether it is a plant cellulose, kind of a capsule. There are lots of different capsules on the market, and some are definitely better than others. So we have been very careful and thoughtful in formulating this so that you can answer with all the right answers on these questions and so that you yourself can feel comfortable taking the product. Okay, I'm going to move on. Let's talk for a second about possibly what might be my favorite product so far. Incidentally, we are totally sold out of Biome right now in the US. So this is a product that's been selling like hotcakes. People cannot get enough of it. And it, of course, it has to do with the fact that people are realizing some great and very quick benefits from taking Biome. So the word biome comes from the word microbiome. Your microbiome is the environment in your digestive system. And in that digestive system, we all have bacteria. We have good bacteria and we have bad bacteria. But the body needs that good bacteria in order for the gut to function properly. Many things that we do in life can cause that balance of good bacteria and bad bacteria to be compromised. And there's a whole list of them. I won't spend a ton of time, but if you've ever taken an antibiotic in your life, you need a probiotic. If you are consistently on certain medications, they will destroy the balance in your microbiome. People with autoimmune diseases almost always have a compromised gut, and so they need a probiotic on a regular basis. So these are just a few of the reasons why you would take a product like Biome. Did you know that 90% of the serotonin in your body, an important neurotransmitter for mental health, is produced in the gut? Very important connections between gut health and brain health and mental wellness. Very frequently, people with significant mental issues or mental wellness issues have problems with their gut. So this is a product that has a very, very wide customer base. Everyone should be taking a probiotic. All right, let's spend a little bit more time talking about our probiotic Biome. So Biome, we're calling it a robust full spectrum probiotic supplement. It contains 16 probiotic strains. It contains prebiotics and an additional gut health herb called marshmallow root. It has a BioVia complex all its own that contains special stuff, and that's called our BioVia Biome Complex. And the name of the game here, where with Source we're talking about bioavailability of nutrients, in Biome, what's more important is making sure that these bacteria make it to the right place and plant themselves and stay. So we're going to talk a little bit more about making a nice environment for the good bacteria in the gut with regard to the BioVia complex in just 1 second. Okay, so I just mentioned that we are trying to make the gut an environment that's friendly for the good bacteria. And so there are a couple of ways that we do that. First of all, we have included a prebiotic. It's called fructoligosaccharide. We just call it FOS for short. But what is a prebiotic? A prebiotic is a nutrient that feeds the bacteria. So what we're doing is we're providing some food for the probiotics so that once they're down in the gut, they can be nourished with this prebiotic. A prebiotic is a simple carbohydrate that occurs in foods, very healthy for the gut because it ferments in the gut, and that is what these bacteria feed on. So in order to have a healthy gut, you can put as many of these probiotics in as you want, but if you are not providing something for them to feed on, then it's not really going to be very helpful. In addition to that, many people that have a compromised or unbalanced gut experience inflammation in the gut. So marshmallow root is an herb that's been well studied to calm the gut, and it helps with the production of mucus, which makes a nice place for these bacteria to live. So I like to think of marshmallow root as kind of making a nice home for the probiotic bugs, and then the prebiotic is some nice food for these probiotic bugs. So that's kind of a big deal when we're talking about gut health, making sure that even though we're dumping all these probiotics into your gut, they can stay and flourish and populate your microbiome. Okay, so one last thing I want to mention here is the dose. So the dose of a probiotic is really important. The number one reason that people stop taking probiotics, even though they're good for you, is that they experience what we call gastrointestinal distress. So I won't elaborate on that. I'm sure you can imagine what gastrointestinal distress would be. But this is because people take a product that has, say, 50 billion CFUs, right, which is the measurement unit for probiotics. This is not a good thing. We call this a belly bomb. Biome, on the other hand, has a much lower, more consistent dose. So for people that have a delicate gut, it's important that we don't just pour billions and billions of these bugs into the gut, or they're going to have some problems. So this is a daily use dose. This is an amount that you should take every day to keep your microbiome balanced and healthy, not a belly bomb that you would just use once or twice. So that's a big differentiator. Studies are showing that you want between 2 and 5 2 to 5 billion colony forming units of probiotics per day. And that's exactly the range that Biome is formulated in. 2 to 5 billion, that's what current research shows for a healthy gut for humans. Okay, so let's talk about what Biome is going to do for you. And I'm going to go ahead and slide through these so you can take a look at them. Soothes the digestive system. Obviously, that's a #1 benefit we're going for. It helps to support a healthy immune system. Very few people understand that in order for your immune system to work properly, you must have a healthy gut. Aids in mental well-being. And again, that's like I mentioned, serotonin and other cofactors. In fact, there's a lot of research right now going on about what they call the gut-brain connection. It's said that your gut is like your second brain. Super, super important for mental well-being that you have a healthy gut. Biome helps support a healthy inflammatory response in the body. Helps the body assimilate vitamins and minerals from the diet. So this is a big deal, right? And maybe something you would want to take together with, say, SOURCE. Helps the body maintain healthy lipid levels and supports a healthy, healthy metabolism and BMI. So these are really, to me, it seems odd that just by helping your digestive health, you would have healthier lipid levels and a BMI. Like that's all about weight and obesity, right? But these are based on solid research and many, many studies, not just 1 or 2. So this is a very important product for lots of people. Again, the features of Biome, you can see here that there are some really cool things about it. Also, 100% vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free. Incidentally, this may be of interest that we're working on halal and kosher certification for these products. We don't have it yet, but we don't anticipate any problems with that. So we're working on that for you as well. Okay. Wanted to spend just a second talking about marshmallow root. This is the herb that's in the VIA Biome complex. Super interesting herb with lots and lots of research and frankly, a lot of use in traditional Chinese medicine. This has been used for a long, long time. But what marshmallow root does is it helps to provide, remember I said, a home for these bacteria. So you can see here these bullet points that it provides a protective and nutritive layer for digestive mucosa, which is where these probiotics live. And it helps the probiotics to adhere and stay on the intestinal wall so that they're more effective. That's where you want the probiotics, right there where the food's going to be, so they can start working on breaking it down and making it accessible to the body. Helps to improve gut lining integrity, and then helps to calm and soothe the lining of the gut. So this is a really cool ingredient that you don't see very often in probiotics. So really we've taken the full kind of 360-degree approach to digestive health here to include this in the VIA Biome complex. Okay, this is the prebiotic that we've called. It is FOS. There's the word fructoligosaccharide. It's a really long word. But this is the one that provides the prebiotic, or the food for the probiotics. It comes from Jerusalem artichoke. Remember we said whole food sources, naturally occurring simple carbohydrate that is a soluble fiber that helps to fertilize and feed these bacteria. Interesting here, research on how it helps to support healthy blood sugar levels. So just another interesting benefit to this product. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. We'll go to our third product, which is, I can't decide if LifeMax or Biome is my favorite, but this is also an amazing product. And we have had reports of some really life-changing and fantastic benefits from LifeMax. So let's spend a second talking about this one. This one's a little bit more complicated, what it actually is. So hard to know who might need this product. We initially started out and wanted to create what we called a longevity product. But then that sounded like that was a product for old people. And that's not what this is. This product is an active lifestyle and vitality formula. So here's the story. We know that as we age, our bodies start to break down. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it, we have medicine that has kept us alive longer and longer. But what we see, at least in the United States, is that many people, even though they live longer, are not living a very fulfilling life towards the end of their years. They get tired and run down and really cannot enjoy the quality of life that they should. So for me, I always think, like, what's the point of still being alive if I can't live my life? If I have to sit in a chair, I can't stand up, or I can't drive my car, or I can't get out and see loved ones. So the point of LifeMax is to help keep us healthy so that we can enjoy an active lifestyle, so that we can have vitality and we can have energy. So this is absolutely a product that old people can take. But this is a product that younger people must take so that their later years are active and full of vitality. This is a product that people are feeling an immediate difference when they begin taking it, whether they're 30 or whether they're 70. So this is an amazing product for a wide range. Let's talk about specifically what it is. I talked about some of these things in here. One of the key benefits that we focus on is healthy inflammatory response and cellular aging. That is what this product addresses. And that is important whether, like I said, you're 35 or 75, really important. So let's talk about the special sauce, or the biome via LifeMax complex in this product. It provides an outstanding array of nature's most potent phytonutrients. So this is stuff that's found in plants that helps the body. It contains a patented and pharmaceutical grade extract of astragalus and a plant called gotucola. It also contains a patented pomegranate extract with potent antioxidants. And I'll go through those ingredients a little later in the key ingredients section and show you more about those, even some before and afters on those. So let's take a look at all the benefits of LifeMax. And here's where you can really get an idea of who might want to be taking this product. So I'm just going to click through these so you can see them all. Supports cardiovascular health, healthy cell division. Okay, so these are claims. We have to be a little bit obscure with some of these, but again, a cellular health issue. You want your cells replicating at a proper rate. You don't want them replicating too fast or not replicating at all. And there are a number of issues associated with those two problems. So this one's going to help regulate healthy cell division. Again, I mentioned inflammatory previously, immune system benefits, helps to maintain healthy cognitive function. So I know things are different in different parts of the world, but here in the United States, we're seeing that although people live longer, they are plagued with cognitive issues. And whether that's just I get forgetful or full-blown Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease, these are issues that people are worried about. They want to live healthy in their later years. And so this is a big deal. Okay, balances mood, supports antioxidant activity, eye health, just random, but tons of studies on that. Provides nutrition for all vital functions of the body. So really some great benefits. Here are the features, and I won't spend a lot of time on these, but I'll just show you. Incidentally, all of this information is available in the product information pages, which are posted in your virtual office in the resource library. So we'll get the PowerPoint posted, but you can find all of this in the product information pages as well. So let's go ahead and dive into some of the cool ingredients in this product, just so you get a sense for how advanced this product is. Let's talk for a second about mushrooms. Now, I know in Asia, mushrooms are a big deal. I know in many Asian countries, you've been using some of these mushrooms for thousands of years, but we're just catching on over here east of you. So we are including some really great mushrooms in this product, some mushroom extracts, but lots of these mushrooms have been available for a long time. So for example, I want to talk about cordyceps in just a second. That's been used in traditional Chinese medicine for a long time. And we've included cordyceps in this product, but not any cordyceps. This is a cordyceps that's being grown on a super grain matrix. So remember when we talked with Source about what a superfood was? This purple corn that you see in this image is a superfood. It is full of tons, very densely populated with very bioactive nutrients, mostly polyphenols, but also anthocyanins, fats, amino acids. And the nutrients from the corn, when you grow the mushroom on a medium made from this corn, transfer into the mushrooms. The mushrooms actually contain enzymes that help break those down and take them up into itself. So when we're giving you an extract of cordyceps in your product, you're not getting any cordyceps. You're getting a very special cordyceps that's grown on this purple corn. So it has all of the factors that we normally find in cordyceps in addition to all of these other ones. So it's a really special patented technology that they use to do this. And this is the kind of mushroom that we're including. So let's talk about one of these mushrooms. Here's cordyceps. This one is my favorite. Cordyceps has so many benefits. I've been taking it personally for about 25 years and I love it. It does so many different things. It has a long history of use in traditional Chinese medicine. It actually is grown normally. It grows in nature on caterpillars. So it grows on insects, which is really gross. We obviously use a version of the mushroom that's grown on purple corn. So we don't have the bugs in our product. But it contains enzymes and other compounds. It has antioxidant properties, promotes healthy inflammatory response. This product has been studied and been shown to increase VO2 max. That is your lungs' ability to process and absorb oxygen. So athletes love this product, love cordyceps. Other benefits may boost exercise performance by facilitating the production of ATP in the mitochondria. Now, those of you who are very familiar with the science of redox, ASEA redox, know that this is an area here where redox function works. So this is one of the ingredients that is enhancing the functionality of ASEA redox. So we are getting truly complete cellular health when we talk about using these products together with ASEA redox, and this is one of the ingredients that helps do that. Again, more benefits: promote cellular health, maintain normal blood sugar, heart health, and inflammatory response. So that's just from one of these ingredients. Another key ingredient is ginseng, again with a long history in traditional Chinese medicine. We all know that ginseng does something really special, and especially for the brain. So you can see some of the benefits of this ginseng that we've included. Endurance and stamina. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Endurance and stamina, promotes healthy inflammatory response, a myriad of things with this ginseng that we've included. Another ingredient, bilberry. Bilberry is a wild-crafted European blueberry, and this source of bilberry that we're using is very, very rich in bioflavonoids, anthocyanins, that are extremely important to the body. So this is, again, a very special extract that our team spent many months researching and isolating. So this is a very important ingredient as well. We were very excited to put this in the product. This one, incidentally, is not one that we were able to include in the other version, the other formulation version. So you guys are lucky to have this one in there. Another key ingredient in Life Max is olive leaf extract. Again, a standardized extract that's rich in a very powerful polyphenol. So you can see, again, some more of these benefits of the product. Healthy metabolism, positively affects lipid levels. Again, these are like very important functions of the body that we see in Western culture really declining. So super exciting. Okay, so that's just a few of them that are in the product, but those are not the most exciting. Let's spend a second on the VIA Life Max complex. So this one, I mentioned two key ingredients. One of them is actually a combination of two ingredients called astragalus and gotu kola. And then the second one is a pomegranate extract. So let's take a look at the first. So this is a patented blend of, again, this food, this vegetable called gotu kola. Actually, I guess it's a leaf, looking at the picture. And astragalus. Both have a history of use in traditional Chinese medicine for skin rejuvenation and enhancement. They are highly purified extracts and contain a pharmaceutical grade extract patented in the US, Taiwan, and China. So this is really interesting because it produces something that makes your skin look nicer. Promotes the synthesis of collagen and hyaluronic acid in dermal and epidermal cells, so your skin, and also helps promote healthy collagen so that those of us who've been out in the sun and who want our skin to look undamaged, this is a product that's going to help with that. So here's a little chart. This is just on this ingredient. This isn't the full product, just this ingredient. This is kind of what it does. It helps to restore this this matrix that's right under the top layer of your skin so that it looks young and supple. Here is another interesting thing. This is a before and after. Now, again, this is on this ingredient, not on the product, but here you can see just this ingredient being used, and we have included the efficacious dose, so you don't need to worry about that. You can see 4 weeks of using the product. Look at the crow's lines on the left side of her face versus the right, like a significant improvement. So these are the kind of benefits you would expect from a really expensive skincare line, right? Like topical products. This is a benefit that you're going to get from taking our product internally. So for those of us who want to not only feel young and be active, but also look young, this is a key product for us to be taking. Okay, so that's the first ingredient in the biome VIA LifeMax complex. So this is the second. This is a patented pomegranate extract. Now, in the US, we've been talking about pomegranate for a long time, and the key compound that the focus has been on is something called ellagic acid, which is really good for you. This pomegranate extract has nothing to do with ellagic acid. This is a newly identified and newly researched molecule or compound that's found in pomegranate. It's called punicalagin. And it is a really interesting one. It's readily absorbed and measurable. Punicalagins and their metabolites in the body deliver a whole array of benefits to the body. This one is interesting because within 30 minutes, it becomes active in the bloodstream, and that's been clinically shown. Clinically shown, a 32% increase in antioxidant activity in the blood within 30 minutes. That is very unusual. It's a powerful antioxidant that supports cardiovascular health, healthy glucose function, and cognitive function. It's also been shown to improve communication through the gut-brain barrier. Now, communication at the cellular level. Communication at the cellular level. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Redox signaling molecules are communication molecules. So this is another one of those tie-ins to ASEA redox that's so important. Okay, and the final benefit of this ingredient that I want to talk about is the fact that the effects of this pomegranate extract have been shown to last up to 24 hours in the body. So it works fast and lasts long. This is a big deal. This is unlike many other plant extracts, which typically take longer to be effective in the body and don't last as long once they're in. So really, really cool ingredients here. And this is cutting edge stuff, right? Nobody else is talking about punicalagins. So really exciting, really forward thinking, and creating some amazing benefits for the people that are consuming it in the body. Okay. That's it for the slides. I hope that this has been helpful. I'm really worried that people in another market can understand English because some of this is really technical language. So we're working on getting you some translated materials. I know there's a wide different, I know lots of languages in these markets. So I'm hopeful that I spoke slowly enough that people could catch the information. But as I said, we are providing this information as soon as we can in the PowerPoint, and we also will have it available in the product information pages. So you should be able to circle back and read it in your own language. Carl, have we decided, maybe you can text, do we have time to take some questions? Do we even have any questions? Let me pull up the Q&A and see.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Carl, yay! Okay, awesome.
Really appreciate your taking time to do this, and I do look forward to getting be able to do some subtitles in Chinese, and it is full of a lot of really technical information when you're talking about ingredients and what they do, but I couldn't be more excited for these products myself. I do think we should it looks like we really have one question here. Is it one that you could field for us?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So Janet G is asking, is there maltodextrin used in any of the products? And then she says, since it is not a good ingredient. So here's my comment on that. Yes, we have maltodextrin in 2 of the products. Maltodextrin comes from a non-GMO organic corn, and there is a tiny amount in there, and it is used as a flow agent for the product. So predominantly it's in biome, because probiotic molecules are too small, so they have to grab onto something before they can go through a machine and be put in a capsule. Maltodextrin is a approved ingredient. It's on the generally recognized as safe list. So a little bit about maltodextrin. Maltodextrin is used in foods like ice cream. It can be used in other products, and it's used in much larger amounts. So there is a conversation, regardless of whether it's organic corn or whatever, that this can create some issues. And I've even heard someone say toxicity in the body. That is not widely supported by research that we've been able to find. And certainly if you were looking at amounts, the amounts that we're using in a capsule of this are something along the lines of 1/1000th of those amounts. So it's a tiny amount. It's not something that we can remove from the product because it's in several of the patented ingredients that we use. So we don't have the bandwidth to change those, and we've decided that the benefits and research of those ingredients is strong enough, and the science on the negative element of using maltodextrin is small enough that we went ahead and included those in there. So the answer, unfortunately, if you hate maltodextrin, is yes, but we do have a document that we've prepared with all of that information that I just said, in addition to some additional information about maltodextrin showing that it's safe. So there's that answer. Okay. Can we say these are organic products or only some elements are organic? So yeah, so that's a tricky question. Most of the elements are certified organic, but you have to understand these are ingredients that are sourced from all over the world. So when certified organic is a USDA certification. So China, if they're producing a high-end researched, actually we don't really have any coming from China, but say France, right? The French are not going to undergo USDA certified organic certification. So the products are legally we're not allowed to say that they're USDA certified organic because we have ingredients in there that have not been certified. However, many of them have been certified. For example, the sea vegetable extract has been certified by a global organic organization. So the answer technically to your question is no, we cannot say they're USDA, the complete product is USDA certified organic. Having said that, the ingredients that we source from around the world have been certified by different organizations as being organic. So they're very clean ingredients, and we were very careful about what we did include. So you can look at the, just on some of these others, there carrageenan, just take a look at the ingredient. I don't have them in front of me, and I don't think there's carrageenan in any of them, but you just would have to take a look at the nutritional supplement box. I'm pretty sure the answer to that is no, but I can't say 100%. So just check out the product information page. Carl, anything else you would like me to include or address or talk about?
No, I think I appreciate you taking time to be able to do this. I think these are going to be incredible products for our folks. And I do want to let, especially our folks in Singapore know that we will be coming to Singapore. You will be seeing, well, I think Tessa has already indicated to the leaders when we will be there. We're actually going to be bringing someone from Becky's department, Katie. Her specialty is this, and so she's going to be doing some additional presentations and training on all of our products again, and I think it will be very, very beneficial, and we couldn't be more excited. So
yeah, Katie McCollum is fantastic. She's young, but all of her career has been really knee deep in nutritional supplements. She's actually was going to be with us tonight, but we ended up sending her on the European VIA tour. So she's in, I think, Barcelona right now, and the time difference really didn't work for doing it right now for her. It's like 3 in the morning for her. So
the only other thing I'd like to state is really, I've been very impressed with what has gone into these products. I'll tell you, Becky knows her stuff and has worked very diligently to try and make sure that what we have is worthy of the unique products that we already have in ASEA. And has put a lot of time and effort into this, and we couldn't be more proud of how these products have turned out. So once again, Becky, thank you to you and your team, and really appreciate you.
No, I really am excited for people to start taking the products and realize some of the benefits. They are excellent products. I am someone who's taken nutritional supplements my whole life, and I have really strong opinions about what needs to be in nutritional supplements. And I literally could not wait to start taking these. Now, we worked with several different expert partners in the formulation of these products. And it was funny to me that the researchers and some of the other experts that we consulted with kept contacting us to find out if the products were launched yet. And when I finally said, "Why do you care?" they said, "Oh, we just wanted to buy some." So I think, that there tells you these people have very, very intimate knowledge of everything that's going into these products. And they were wanting to find out when they'd be available for sale so that they could take them. I know for me, I'm, again, a picky consumer, and I want good products. My last company, I didn't take their products, which is kind of sad. Anyway, so these are fantastic. I know everyone's going to love them.
Becky, it looks like just a few more questions, and then we'll end this because we've been going for quite some time. But there's a question from Carla wondering if the supplements can be taken in the morning instead of after evening meals as suggested.
Yeah, so it really doesn't matter, to be honest with you. It doesn't matter when you take the products. It's best to take them with food. They typically, when you start a nutritional supplement regimen, stomach issues is kind of a common thing. Minerals cause upset stomach sometimes when people start taking them. We haven't really had many people reporting that with these products, but I think it's important to take the products with food. So whether you want to take them with dinner or breakfast, I don't think matters a whole ton. The dose of your product. So the products for Asia were actually formulated. You actually end up with more pills than what we have in the United States because we use a much smaller capsule for the Asian markets. And so on some of these products, you'll be taking 6 a day. And if it were me, I would try to spread those out throughout the day, right? So it'd be best to take 3 in the morning and 3 in the evening, or to take 2, 3 times a day. That would be really hard to remember. But more than anything, it's important to take the full dose. So if you're someone who finds that they're just not going to do a twice a day dose, then take them all at once. And if that's in the evening for you, that's great. We shouldn't have any problems with like sleeping or anything else. Many people argue that taking biome in particular in the evening is better because then your gut is at rest, right? It has all the time while you're sleeping to really kind of those probiotics to seed into the gut. So another question that we've commonly had, I don't know if anyone's asked, but it's perfectly acceptable to open up the capsules and add them to food or to a green smoothie or anything like that. The one thing you would want to do is not put them in hot food, not add them to a coffee or a hot cereal or something hot. The heat creates issues with these natural ingredients, which can be quite delicate. So you would definitely not want to add them to hot food, right?
Okay. Next question. What happens if some people can't take American ginseng due to certain heart medications? And she understands that ginseng is one of the ingredients in the product.
That's correct. Panax ginseng is included in LifeMax. So if you can't take ginseng, then don't take LifeMax. If you have a question about that, then I would take it into your doctor and show him, or your whatever trusted medical advisor you use. Take it to them, show them what's in it and how much, and say, is this safe for me to take?
Okay. Next question. Does it include any GMO product or fruit?
No, not that I'm aware of. I would be surprised to hear that. And I'm not 100% sure, but the product we can't use GMO in 2 different markets. So the answer must be no. Yeah.
Next question is, could you explain about the CFU again in the probiotic, please?
Oh.
Biome seems to have 2.3B CFU.
That's correct. 2.3 colony. So CFU is the unit of measurement. You wouldn't use milligrams for a probiotic. A CFU is a colony forming unit. So it's just the measurement unit. And my comment about the dose, because some people might look at that and think that that's low. This is a product that we want people to take every day to maintain a healthy gut, right? Because if you have a lifestyle that's causing problems and for your gut to be unbalanced, it's not helpful for you to take a 2-week course of probiotics. You need to be taking something every day. And a larger dose is not appropriate to take every day. So this is a daily dose. If you have somebody that has a significant stomach issue, and these are the people that typically want a probiotic because they know they have a digestive issue, taking a high CFU product is going to cause all kinds of problems. It's better for those people to take low dose for a long period of time. If they feel like they can take more, then great, double the dose. That's totally safe. But you certainly would not want to take 50 billion or 30 billion CFUs of a probiotic. This is a daily dose that's meant to keep people happy for a long time. And again, I will say this, I've launched probiotics at 3 companies in my career so far. And at every company, we had a huge number of adverse side effects. Gastrointestinal upset. We have had very few of those. Like I can count on 2 hands how many we've had at all. So that is a really big deal. And we kind of look at that as a huge success because the point is to take these. If you get diarrhea from taking your probiotic, that's not helpful. Like that's what we're trying to correct. So that's a big deal. And by the way, the current research agrees with that. That's what current science says you should be doing.
Okay, next one, the one about the session in Singapore, and we'll be sending an email out. You should be getting it this week. Next question, I'm currently taking 17 billion active cultures versus 2.3 for biome. How does that compare, please? And I think you kind of just answered that.
Yeah, that question should answer that. The other thing too to remember is just dumping probiotics into your gut may not be super helpful, right? So you include the prebiotics, you include that marshmallow root, and now you have happy bacteria that want to stick around. 17 billion, how many of those actually adhere in the gut? What else is in there to help those stay around and be healthy and multiply in the large intestine? And we've included all of those. So we think that our 2.3 billion is worth a lot more because of the other stuff we've included in there but it's not going to cause GI distress.
Okay. Next question is if someone's allergic to mushrooms, no go, which, I mean, if you're allergic to.
I watch out. Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Next question. I'm currently taking omega-3 as a supplement for heart, eye, and memory. Can LifeMax be taken as a replacement for omega-3?
No. Nope.
Same benefits.
Nope. You need an omega product. Can't say more about that, but stay tuned. Come to convention. You need an omega product, and we know it.
Yep, good. Can these products be taken together with ASEA water?
Okay, so that's interesting. No, the answer is no. You have to take ASEA with an empty stomach. So you take either your supplements with your food and then wait a half an hour and drink your redox supplement or your ASEA, or you take your ASEA, wait half an hour, and then eat your food with your supplements. So these go with the supplements. Don't take them together with ASEA redox.
Okay. That's it. I think if there's any other questions, please send an email to Tessa and she will follow up with Becky on this. Or Katie, and we'll respond back. And
we actually, Carl, we have an email. It's called VIA Help, HELP, as in Parker, VIA Help at ASEAglobal.com. If you email, that eventually will go to our associate support group. But right now, that one comes directly to me and the marketing department. So if you email ASEA, it's VIA Help. VIA, here, you know what? I'm going to type it in here.
It's actually in. Someone's already typed it in.
Awesome.
So we're good.
Email that. That actually comes right into my inbox and Katie's and Nathan's.
Okay, perfect. One last little question, and this will be the last question we'll take so that we can get Becky. Appreciate all of her time. Someone is asking a question about ASEA and why we need to take ASEA before brushing our teeth.
Carl, I don't know the answer to that question. Do you know the answer?
Here's my answer to it. From my understanding, there is no, I've never been told that you cannot take a SIA after you brush your teeth. The only thing I've noticed, because I have taken it after I brush my teeth, is obviously after brushing your teeth, when you take anything, the taste is a little bit different. And so I'm not concerned about taking it before or after I brush my teeth. I think it's
No, and we don't, from a corporate standpoint, we don't make a recommendation on that.
Yeah, exactly.
We've never made a recommendation around that, so I don't know where that's coming from, and I don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah, well, I know sometimes information gets out in the field that people do it a certain way, and so that's how it should be done. But once again, I'm not aware.
Here's what I will say: it's important to take the product. So I would not.
That's the most important part.
I would not ever not take it just because you brush your teeth. Take it.
Yep. Agreed. Okay, Becky, thank you so much. Once again, this call has been recorded. We will go through Becky's presentation, make sure it's okay, compliant for Singapore and Hong Kong. We'll get it out to the field long term. We'll work on getting the presentation, some subtitles on it in Chinese so that it can be more fully utilized. And I will mention too that we are coming to Hong Kong at the end of November, and a part of that will also be a product training. This will be done, some of our folks from Taiwan will be coming over to Hong Kong, so it will all be done in Mandarin. And we're just—
Is that Grace that's doing that, Carl?
Yep, Grace will be coming from Taiwan to help do the training on VIA Training, and so we're excited about it.
Fabulous.
Okay, thank you all. Really appreciate you joining us on this call. Becky, once again, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Always happy to help. Great to talk to everybody. Have a good day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.